Hello everyone, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I am busy breastfeeding. I guess the first update to give you is well, I am a mum finally, and it's amazing. It is the best thing that I have ever possibly done in my life. I am the happiest that I've ever been, and you know, I never used to believe people when they used to say things like, oh, you know, you've never felt love like it, but I truly haven't. It's something else entirely. Yeah, I just thought, you know, it's been quite a while since I've updated you, and I don't want to just, you know, forget about this channel. I was feeling quite nostalgic today and watching some old videos, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update of life, because YouTube has seen me through so many years of my life, like from when I was engaged the first time around with a horrible person, and you know how life has just, you know, slowly progressed with Spain and Australia and Bali and Philippines and all these places that I visited, eventually inevitably winding up in England and getting engaged to the absolute love of my life, getting pregnant and having our baby boy, and this last part of my life has been undocumented, which is really sad because I used to literally update and document every little thing, and so it feels like this massive slice of the most monumental and most important part of my life is kind of just missing from these documents, which it's really sad, but I do really want to get back into it. So I do apologise that I sound a bit bunged up. It's the start of winter, so I have a bit of a winter cold. Yeah, little Felix is his name. I suppose I should tell you that, shouldn't I? His name is Felix, Felix Robert James, and he is perfection, just the most perfect little human. When he smiles, it just lights up my entire world. I'm gonna get emotional and cry about it, because you know, sharing this with you guys is something that I've been wanting to do for so long. Today when I was getting nostalgic and looking through all these videos and stuff, I was like how it's amazing to see how far I've come. It's from this like lost girl that didn't know where she was, what she was doing, where she was going, to now. It's pretty incredible to say that, you know, I'm a mum now. If you didn't know, I'm in my first year of studying a full-blown history degree, which is crazy, but you know, studying is always something I wanted to do. I just never thought that it would be possible for me, so the fact that that's happening, I bought a wedding dress that I'm really excited to wear one day. You know, it's going to be a year or so before we get married, but you know, that's on the horizon somewhere down the line. This weekend we're going to go to a house for the first time, and we're looking at buying our forever home, and life is just incredible right now. I'm so happy, and just soaking up these few months of maternity leave with my baby boy, and loving life with my partner, who is just, you know, the best thing that's ever happened to me. After all those failed relationships and all those hardships and trauma and things I went through that I didn't understand back then, like why was I going through this stuff? Like, I was so resentful and hurt by it. But then I was thinking the other day, and I was like, you know what, like, if none of that had happened, I would never have wound up in England. I'd never have met him. Every tiny little thing that happened for a reason, and it led me to where I am today, and that's pretty amazing. So yeah, that's kind of life right now. I'm not reading much at all. I do have a bunch of study books over there, because I'm busy trying to work on my first assignment for university on Cleopatra and Elizabeth I. I'm busy writing my assignments for them, which is quite difficult to do when you've got a newborn baby. I kind of just assumed that when I had a baby, I would be you know, reading more than ever before, because they sleep all day, right? But they don't, let me tell you. He hardly ever sleeps during the day. The only reason he's quiet now is because he is happy on the boob. He's started to sleep like 4-5 hour stints at night, maybe, if we're lucky. But for the most part, we are pretty shattered, I have to say. It's tough work. It's challenging. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it is amazing. And I had to give you guys a bit of an update to let you know, like, the latest thing, the update. Just today I started off weirdly, going on a bit of a tangent. He was a bit bored, so I started dancing and singing for him, and just so happened to be dancing and rapping Eminem, as you do for your 10-week-old that tends to absolutely love that. And he was just laughing and giggling at me, so that was fun. And then I was like, I remember I wrote that song a while ago, so I put that on, and it got me looking at all these old pictures of my life, and these lyrics that I wrote about, you know, being lost and trying to do things by myself and stuff. And then I was like, you know what, I need to go through YouTube and just watch some old videos and see how far I've come. And I was just watching a couple, and I was like, wow, like all these little moments in life, like some I honestly wouldn't even remember or ever really think about again if it wasn't there on YouTube to look back on. It's pretty special, you know, like the times that I lived in Cape Town in this tiny little flat all by myself, had a job at one of the best art galleries in the entire world, in the high-end art industry, the best job I've ever had by far. It was such an amazing job, an amazing flat with the most incredible view, but even though I had all those things, there was just that something missing, and I wasn't happy. And I was like speaking in a video about going off and traveling to Vietnam and all these places, and you know, just right around the corner was England and Anthony and Felix. I didn't know that it was right around the corner, and that's incredible to me. Yeah. Otherwise, the last couple of months I have really gotten into historical fiction books, something I never thought that I'd get into. I always just thought I would be a die-hard thriller lover. However, absolutely loving historical fiction at the moment. I've developed the biggest obsession with Tudor history and the Tudor era. At the moment, I think I'm 5 books into Alison Weir's The Six Tudor Queens series. I need to go on to Catherine Howard's story, then on to Catherine Parr. Then she's got a new book out called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Henry VIII. So I need to read that one. And then there's a couple of authors I also really, really want to read. David Mitchell is a English comedian, and he's written a book called Unruly. It's all about the kings and queens of England, and apparently it's like a really funny take on it, as well as being factual and things like that. So that is one I really, really want to read. And then I've just bought a whole bunch of Philippa Gregory books, so looking forward to, you know, diving into her books. I've not read her before, so hopefully I like them, because I did just buy literally her entire collection, even though we don't have space for it. But hopefully we're going to be this house on the weekend and find our forever home, and hopefully I can get a bookshelf and set up like a little library and a study area. Who knows? You know, just looking back at how much life has changed, to thinking, you know, what is right around the corner now? You just never know, and it's exciting. So who knows? I'm excited to find out. I don't know what else really to update you with. Tonight I'm going out with some friends for a tapas dinner, and taking little one with us. Not much else, just enjoying maternity leave and enjoying my time with my baby while I can. Not reading much at all, focusing predominantly on my studies when I can, put my head into a book. I do still have a book club, and the book that we are currently reading is Throne by Sarah Cox, which is about this woman called Becky who has like this dream of getting her community together with a pottery studio, and then it's a book that follows different women in different chapters and how they all kind of get together in a pottery studio, I suppose. I've only read the first chapter, so who knows, but from what I've read so far, it seems like pretty like cozy, easy reading, so we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm pretty happy that he's allowed me to film a little bit of a video. Sorry that it's a bit rushed, it's a bit rambly, it's unedited. Going forward, that is probably going to be how my videos are from now on, and more often than not, it probably will be while he's sucking the tit, but needs must. If I want to keep up this channel at all and have things to look back on like this one day in the future, then this is what I have to do. It's weird to think, like today I've been watching all these videos of 6 years ago and I actually got really emotional and almost started crying. It's not just the hormones, it was literally just really emotional. And you know, in 6 years time I'll be looking back on this video, you know, when I've got 1 or 2 more kids and I've gotten my history degree and I'm on a new chapter in life again. Like what is gonna happen then? And looking back on this video in 6 years time is gonna be like super emotional and nostalgic for me too. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this up, not often at all, but if you're still around, hi, say hello. I love to chat to you, and especially after being away for a little while, it would be lovely to just catch up. So say hi. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.